Well, the big poker tournament's taking place next week in the Isle of Man, and we'll be having a bit more about that near the time. But with me, well-known local footballer, of course, Calum Morrissey, who's a bit of a poker player himself. You're going to be our pundit for the event because you know about these guys. What is this event? Is it a big event?
Well, as far as the UK goes, it's massive. It's the biggest and richest poker tour at the moment in the UK, and obviously for the Isle of Man, it's the first one in about 12 years. So really looking forward to it, and obviously Poker Stars, the Isle of Man, calling the Isle of Man home. I think that's why it's happened.
I mean, as I say, you're a poker player yourself, so you can get involved in this, can you, yourself?
It's so big. I've seen all the names that are coming over for it. You've got the likes of Liv Barry. She's massive in the world of poker, a woman player.
Was she a model or something?
Yeah, she was a model as well.
Yeah.
But she won a big event, and Poker Stars now sponsor her. You've got Daniel Negreanu, probably the best player in the world at the moment, all round poker. You've got Barry Greenstein. You've got David Williams. There's so many big names coming over, and when I seen the roster of people that Poker Stars are bringing over, I thought I really want to play in that. It is an £1,100 buy-in, so it's still a little bit steep for some people. I've been lucky enough to get sponsored by Peter King, so I'm going to be playing in it and hopefully showing the Isle of Man what it's about, and you can follow my progress.
Yeah, how much you do for us depends on how well you do, I guess.
Yeah.
We obviously can't film all the stuff that's going on there. But these people you mentioned, they're all sponsored by Poker Stars in the first place, so they get the calling to come to this. But that has also brought quite an amount of people to the Isle of Man, I understand.
Yeah, well, obviously it's they're the world's best, and unlike other sports, say like football, if you play against the world's best, if I was to play, say, against Ronaldo, I wouldn't, on any given day, I would have no chance against them. Against these, the best in the world, you have on the one day of the tournament, you can beat them, you can knock them out, and you've got the bragging rights over them for that one day. So I think that's why the event is going to be so popular with such big names coming to the island. And
there's charity nights and there's all sorts of other things, meet the people.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just poker. There's loads of partying. There's a charity event that's going to raise a hell of a lot of money for a local charity, and people that they've invited are people that don't necessarily play poker. So there's going to be pros there and staff that are going to help them along the way, and it's just all good fun, and obviously a couple of parties as well. So it'll be a long week.
Okay, well, we'll have more about this. But while I've got you in the studio, we should really talk about with the other hat on, being the footballer. You've been on the sick now for some time. Yeah. St George have been missing you. I don't know, the Isle of Man team will probably no doubt miss you at some point as well. Where are we up to?
Well, St George seem to be doing okay without me. But hopefully, I mean, I'm still in a bad way with my back. I'm doing everything I can to get better, trying to keep, as fit as I can. But we'll see. It's all in the hands of the chiropractor.
Okay. Well, at least I suppose playing poker, you just sit there and you don't have to do.
Yeah.
You can do that, all right. Well, I wish you luck, and let's see how we do next week.
I'll see you next week.